One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll run it from the gun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Volunteers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to the ground with the running back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
The Vols come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Off the play fake. Looking left. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Finds his big tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Wildcats have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. On the ground, it's Edwards. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Throws to the wideout. Snares it outside. It's Porter. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Wildcats have their offense in high gear. To the ground with the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Grabbed over the middle, Ncaa26. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Might be calling a hot route. Snap from the gun on third down. Throws to the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Davis. Brought down in the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Volunteers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking for the score. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for the mix.
The play action fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far in third down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. Speeding down the left side. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. And they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Fires it incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards on the opponents in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Rushes on him. He'll pull it down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics, and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Throws for the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Unloads to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Fires left. Got his man. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 1st downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early.
Makes the grab at the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, Dave, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Using his legs, it's ball. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. To the air, it's Reed. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Breaks into the open. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Staley. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the Vols look to keep this drive humming. They'll give it to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on 2nd down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown ball! The offense cashing it in on that drive. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver, and you saw it right there. Down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it. He'll get a foot down and help out his offense.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Here's a hit. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Well, it's a second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
Now from inside the red zone. Got it in the middle, it's Porter. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback keeper. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Wildcats have it in scoring position on first and goal. Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Edwards. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes the timing of the screenplay, it takes a little bit of time to get some depth and a little bit of acting by the quarterback and the running back. Well, they didn't win an Oscar. Let's put it that way. Not good acting. That play went nowhere. The screen pass was not successful.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incomplete.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. Ball State has made a statement thus far on the road. But as we know with this program, it only matters if they win. There are no moral victories in Muncie. They're trailing by 11 to Ball State. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Throws to the tight end. And it's picked off for the third time today. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Looking to pass. It's Reed. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. Past the 50. The 40. Running inside the 20. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Go straight ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
And as they come to the line here, they're passing on a surefire field goal attempt. They'd better pay it off with 6. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Calls his own number. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Back to pass, it's Reed. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And that one was knocked away. The defender did a really good job. I would argue maybe he could have put his hands on that, caught it, but there's a reason he plays defense, but definitely a forced throw and really nice coverage.
Unloads it left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Couldn't hang on to that that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And almost another interception for this defense. They've been picking him off like crazy. They've shut down this passing attack, creating so many big plays. This defense is dialed in, locked in, and really creating havoc for this offense.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Staley. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Staley. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Volunteers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. He's got great speed. Delivers the stiff arm. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as this defense is hungry for turnovers. So you come out of the locker room for the 2nd half, and right away you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room. And then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Finds the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
This big orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones, Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, man, their offenses have been so hard to stop.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Hogs it downfield. Makes the grab. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. The Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Looking to move the chains. They throw complete to the left. Touchdown, Tennessee! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
Scanning the field, it's Reed. Shoots it to the left. Another incompletion on third down.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
Punt is on its way. Let's see what he can do with it. Makes a move. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So here is the Tennessee offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Making side adjustments here. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
This quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Complete out of the backfield. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Volunteers line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and look for room. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. And some room to work. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much.
There he goes. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Not a lot of good things happen when your quarterback gets hurried. When you speed up that processor just a little bit, make him a little bit uncomfortable. The defense doing a little bit of that. I need a little bit more protection from this offensive line.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
That is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Off play action. Skips away from pressure. Got him downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking them. Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one. And all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different
fires toward the end zone. Touchdown ball! And the beatdown has ensued. Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the band, Reese. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Hauls it in. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Just let your guy make a play, right? And if I may, that one went off without a hitch.
Nice job. And I tell you what, you could tell they were honoring the deep ball a little bit, just enough where you could sit that thing down, created enough space as the receiver. QB throws a strike, first down.
The Wildcats are on the move. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Quickly out to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. On the run, it's Ball. Oh, he's got some space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats! Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion. It's a two-possession game, so there's still a chance.
38, Kansas State, 22.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go to work, the Big Orange offense on the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed.
Listen, the enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2 scores. You've got to make something happen. Really, really good job by the defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to your offense. Now you got to go score, and I got to get one more stop.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Looking left. He's got it. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
To the air, it's Reed. Pressure coming. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead, you know they're going to be passing, and you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Oh, he wants it all. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing.
Makes the grab inside the 30. Finds some room. Touchdown, Volunteer. And the stopping has commenced. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Look out, he's got room. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for space, it's Edwards. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on a hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a 1st down.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Quickly to the tight end. At midfield, he's got room. Hits the afterburners. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Now adjusting. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by just 15. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
Number 38, set to kick this one away.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll leave it with him. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Fires left. Got him in the open. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the pummeling has started. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll do it himself. Smashes ahead. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity. But
touchdown ball! And the route is on.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Just going to keep it after the snap. There he goes. Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
That boy fast. Goodness gracious. When he pulls the ball down, he can go chew up yards so quick, just like a running back. Man, the speed is evident on that QB.
And you know, everybody likes to call him dual threat. I'd say just plain old threat. He is a problem.
Yeah, and you're putting, at a younger age, you're putting your quarterback now, the best athlete on the field, at the quarterback spot, so he can go make plays, and he's used to playing quarterback and throwing the ball and been doing it his whole life.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Dropping back, it's Reed. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than throwing another pick. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Pocket breaking down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Might be changing the route. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big 1st down.
They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
On the move. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to